Hello and welcome to the Wellness Web, and thank you for joining me for a short yoga session today. It's called Go with the Flow. So in this session we're going to have a bit more of a mindful movement with linking our breath to the movement, flowing in and out of postures, see some stretching, bit of forward bends and back bends, but we're just trying to make that connection between our body and our breath and the movement, and like I say, moving mindfully. So if you want to get any props that you might have handy, folded blanket, there's a few poses on the knees, so you might want to have a folded blanket or a folded small towel like this. Can provide a bit of padding for your knees. I've got a bit of a dodgy knee at the moment, so I'll probably be using this myself, and then obviously blocks if you want to use blocks at any point, or a thick book will do if you don't have a block, and a cushion, bolster. Okay, so we're going to start by coming onto our knees, knees underneath the hips, torso nice and straight, all a nice alignment here. You say have padding under your knees if you want. We'll just take a couple of deep breaths with our eyes closed, just to feel into our bodies to the start of the session. You might like to set yourself a little intention for the practice. And just relax, take a minute just to come to your place on the mat. Okay, we're going to start with most of these poses that we'll flow in and out of, we'll do probably 3 times each one, in and out, with 3 repeats. So for this first one, we're going to, on the inhale, raise our arms up, and on the exhale, fold down and put the arms back. So 3 of those. Inhale and exhale down. Just go at your own pace, follow your breath. And exhale down. Now on the inhale, we'll come back up. And this time we're going to inhale the arms back up like we did before, but on the exhale we're going to open our arms wide and twist to the right and then the left. So keeping your arms shoulder height, palms out. You can keep your shoulders relaxed down whilst your arms are up, and keep your core nice and strong in the core but relaxed in the shoulders. Okay, so inhale and exhale to the right. Inhale back to centre, exhale to the left. Inhale, twist to the right, twist to the left. Inhale to centre, twist to the right, inhale, twist to the left. Okay, now we can just come down into child's pose for a moment, just to relax here for a moment. Let your shoulders soften down. Just take a few breaths in and out. And then when you're ready, from this kneeling position that we were in before, you now want to take your right leg. We're going to come into Arda Mandalasana, which is a half circle pose. You'll hear Arda quite a lot in Sanskrit pose names. It simply means half, so you get a lot of poses that have a prefix of Arda, meaning it's a half version. So bring our right leg out to the side. Keep your left leg with your knee and hip in alignment, and you want to be in a flat plane this way as well, so not leaning forwards or backwards. You say have padding under your knee if you need it. Your right foot should be 90 degrees angle, so try and keep your right foot planted down on both edges of your foot, so you've got a nice flat foot grounding down through that foot. Nice strong right leg. And from here, on the inhalation, we're going to put our left arm down to the ground beside us here, slightly further back. Raise the right arm and bring it back over whilst gazing up to the ceiling. This is the Arda Mandalasana pose, but we're going to flow in and out of it. So then on the exhale, we'll raise back up. I'm going to do 3 of those. So inhale and back, exhale, and then come back up and flow down. Exhale back up. Inhale, flow down. Exhale back up. Last one. Inhale, flow down. Exhale back up. Try and use your core to bring yourself back up each time. So now we'll swap round and do that on the other side. So right leg directly under your hip, foot out at 90 degrees, planted down on the mat for support. Keep your core nice and strong. I say use your core to bring yourself back up each time if you can. If you wanted to on this, you could have a block here as well when you flow in and out, so that you're not having to reach down quite so far. Okay, and inhale down and back up, flow down and back up. You could windmill your arms whilst doing this, it's quite nice. And back to centre. Now we'll just come back onto our knees, but sit back on our knees this time. Some option if you want when you sit back on your knees to have another blanket or thin cushion in between your heels and your buttocks. That's an option if you find sitting back on your heels like this not too comfy. So take a moment here again just to connect back to our bodies and our breaths. Enjoy the bit of stillness in between the movements. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into a tabletop position. Again, feel free to keep the padding under your knees if you want to. So we have our knees under our hips, wrists under our shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide to get that nice grounding with the floor supported. And we're going to flow in and out of a knee to chest, and then raising the knee up in the air. So on the inhalation, we'll lift our right foot up pointing up towards the sky. Keep your buttocks, tensing your glutes here, keeping your core nice and strong. And then on the exhale, we come down, knee to nose. Inhale up, lift the chin, and exhale. Inhale up, exhale, and inhale up, and exhale. Now place the knee back down, adjust your weight evenly, and we'll repeat that with the left leg. So inhale up, raise the chin and chest, and exhale, knee to nose. Okay, and back to tabletop. Now from here, we're going to come into a lunge. So bring your right foot forwards to place it between your hands. Step it forwards a little bit. If you want to be in a low crescent lunge, so you bringing your right foot further forwards, so you've got that less of a bend in your back leg and a lower lunge. Keep your hips aligned forwards. I'm going to need a bit of padding under my knee for this, so feel free to do the same. Hips in alignment forwards, torso in alignment. Raise the arms up, and then we're going to do a little flow. So we'll come from here, and on the exhale we come back into half splits. So you're pushing your hips backwards, straightening out this front leg. Try and keep the hips level, and we'll fold down and bring our arms out behind us on the exhale. Okay, so we're just going to do that 3 times. Inhale, push back on the exhale. A little bit of a balance this one too, as well as bringing the mobility into our hips. Working our glutes and hamstrings as well. Last one. And exhale back. Okay, now place our hands down and we'll swap over onto the other side. So left foot, bring your left foot forwards, flatten your right foot down so you're on top of the foot, and you're in this low crescent lunge. Okay, we'll do 3 of the flows on this side. So inhale, exhale to half split. Inhale up, exhale, fold back. Inhale up, and exhale, fold back. Inhale back to our crescent lunge. Now from here we untuck the toes, and we're going to push up with this leg. Keep your glutes nice and strong, and we'll push up using both legs into a high lunge. So when you come up, you'll want to move your back foot in a little too. So come up, bring that foot in, and into a high lunge. Now from here, pivot on that back right leg so that you are coming to face forwards in a wide-legged stance. We can just take a moment here to reconnect with our breath. Okay, and from here we're going to do a forward, wide-legged forward fold with a couple of twists in it. So we'll come down to fold fully forwards. Here you might want to use blocks. You might want to use a couple of blocks when you come down. Have your hands on the block like this. And when we're doing the twists, you can also have your hands on the block. Or you can, option, it's up to you, you can come down to your hands on the floor like so. Okay, so we'll pivot from the hips, keep our chest, lead with our chest, keeping our back nice and flat, and come down into the fold. And then we'll just come up into a halfway lift and fold back down. Now from here, you put your left hand directly in the centre underneath your face. And on the inhale, we'll reach up and twist to the right. Trying to bring your chest round and out to the sides, twisting this way. Look up to your hand. And exhale back down, and then we'll go the other way. Twist to the left. We'll do 3 of these. Back down. Twist. Twist to the right. And twist to the left. And back down. Now we come back into the halfway lift, hands at your hips, and slowly rise back up to standing. Bring your feet together to meet in Tadasana, mountain pose, and we'll just take a moment here to let our bodies settle back down. Close your eyes if you wish. Feel into your body. Feel the sensations. Let your breath come back to that natural point. Slow the breath down. And then we're going to, when you're ready, come down to the mat for our Shavasana. You can lie flat in Shavasana. Let your feet fall out to the sides. Arms just resting naturally by your sides, palms uppermost. Option to have a bolster cushion under your knees, so your knees are slightly supported. So it's a comfortable, nice supported Shavasana. So feel free to do that. You could also have a folded blanket under your head. Keep a slight tuck in your chin. And just allow your body to settle. Going with the breath. Following the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation, the slow rise and fall of your chest and your abdomen as you breathe in and out. Take your attention to the sensations in your body that you might have. If you feel any areas of tension, when you inhale, bring your awareness to that point. And then on the exhalation, let that tension soften away, softening down into the mat, the ground beneath you. Letting your body feel as if it's melting down, muscles relaxing down to the ground. With each exhalation, softening, relaxing. Just going with that natural flow of your breath in and out. When you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, bring a little movement back to your body. Start by wiggling your fingers and toes. Maybe rotate your wrists. You can window wipe your feet side to side. You could do a full body stretch up and behind you. Back down on the exhalation. Also, you can bring one knee into your chest and then the other. Maybe both knees. Give yourself a little hug, a little roll out, massaging out your lumbar spine. And then when you're ready, roll onto the side of your choice, keeping your eyes closed. Just take a couple of breaths there before supporting yourself back up into an easy seated pose. And then with your eyes still closed, bring your hands to heart center and slowly fold forwards, bowing down. Thank yourself for taking the time to practice today. Raise back up, open your eyes, and thank you for taking the time to join me. Namaste.